picking off his victims one by one. It's chilling. The Valhalla murders in an hour. First on BBC4, it's the final leg for Michael, and it's full on.
These men are more than just wrestlers. In Mexico City, they're heroes. They're mean, moody, and macho. And like everywhere else where men throw each other about, there are women who love to watch.
How many years has she been watching?
40 years has been here.
40 years.
These are the lucha libre, or free fighters. Inspired by comic book heroes, they have names like Satan and the Ghost. Amongst the oppressed of Mexico City, they have a legendary status.
What are they all shouting?
Kill him, duro, duro.
Grandmothers watch appreciatively as groins are clutched, faces punched, and arms wrenched. Their grandchildren can't wait to grow up and get in there too. For everyone else, it's just a great day out. I'm sure there are Mexicans who like to stay at home and read a book in the evening, but this is not the land of the introverted. If you like company, Mexico is the place for you. Mariachi bands will serenade you wherever you want to go, whether you like it or not.
Under pretense of selling you cigars.
And if you want to know if you're a real man, there are machines on hand to prove it.
Yeah. Yes, I do this, and you put electric... Ah! Poof! Yeah, I see, yeah. Yeah. It's supposed to test your macho-ness, isn't it? It's a sort of... There's definitely tingle. Oh! Yeah, okay, whoa. It's like those machines you used to have at the fair that said, kissable, very kissable, explosive. Yeah. What's higher? What's that going to? 30 volts. 30 volts. No, I don't think I could all. All I need is a lampshade on my head. Ooh, no, that's quite enough. Stop, stop. Yes, stop. That's quite enough. He's a sadist, this man. Ah, oh, okay. Ow! Oh, shit. Shit. I broke this machine. Oh, dear.
Mexico City has quite a pedigree. Once it was a dazzling Aztec citadel, full of canals and palaces. Then the Spanish conquerors built the center of their American empire here. Today it's the world's largest city. 16 million people live in a polluted bowl 7,500 feet above the sea. For the few lucky ones, there has always been prosperity at the center of it all. Today, huge investment, mostly from the USA, has taken the place of the wealth the Spanish left behind. Cathedral bells sound over the Zocalo, the square that is the heart of the city, and a good place for a quiet start to the day. But this being Mexico, there's no such thing as a quiet start to the day. The Aztecs may have been gone for nearly 500 years, but fortunately for the tourist board, someone remembers their dances. In the centre of the square, there's more topical activity. A local radical group is painting temporary hoardings as a protest against the government. Their own caped crusader is a character called Super Barrio, Barrio meaning a poor district, the sort of place from which most of his support is drawn. Super Barrio had the bright idea of turning the masked wrestlers of Lucha Libre into political activists. The situation in Mexico is hopeless, he says to the crowd. There is no work, no future. This state of affairs is forcing tens of thousands of people to risk their lives crossing the border to find even worse conditions in the USA. Super Barrio's words are noted and reported. When he's finished painting, the government moves in. They have only one colour, but it does the job. Soon the tourists in the Zocalo will no longer have to be bothered with Super Barrio's views. As befits the world's largest city, there's something here for everyone. A shop entirely full of loofahs, for instance. And across the square, a restaurant promising comida exotica y pre-colombina, the food they ate before Columbus found America. I have to find out what this is. Before the Spaniards brought over sheep, cows and goats, the staple food seems to have been insects. Delicacies include baby grasshoppers, mosquito eggs, fried beetles, and the chef's speciality, gusanos.
Okay, so, Panuno, gracias.
Now then, let me see. Gusanos, gusanos. Ah, here we are. Gusanos, maggots.
So I eat it with this. I see a bit of tortilla and a bit of guacamole just to help the maggots slide down. There we are. Let's try one there. Two. Just try two to start with. They are nestling up. Not the best maggot I've had, but pretty damn close. I think it's good grub.
Mexico City is behind us, but there's still a long way to go to complete the circle. With nearly 40,000 miles on the clock, fatigue is creeping in and dreams of home are becoming more frequent. Mexico is split between the Hispanics, whose ancestors were European, and the Indians, whose predecessors were from Asia, and who, many believe, crossed the Bering Strait when it was still land. More often than not, it's the Indians who get the rough end of the stick. Guadalupe and her family are Indians. Her husband, Don Antonio, works a small holding. This year, he can't afford to grow anything other than maize. Maize is the basis of tortillas, the staple diet of rural Mexico. With 10 mouths to feed, Guadalupe must make 80 a day. But she still has time to give cookery lessons.
Sí, sí, sí puede hacerlo. Para que se enseñe, no nomás las mujeres nos podemos enseñar, ¿verdad?
Okay. Well, water first. Agua más importante.
Ajá, sí, pero...
Agua, and then... I think mine's a bit wet. Yours looks nice and dry, but... Oh dear, look at that. It's all serrated edges. Now, normal cookery programmes, they cut away to one they made earlier. They don't relentlessly keep going. Jolly difficult, actually, isn't it? Well, I mean, 30 years to do this, you know. I'm expected to do it in 30 seconds. Most of this, Guadalupe, is in my hand.
Usted pique, usted haga.
Oh, we give that to a dog. Oh, dear.
Despite my appalling performance, Guadalupe would not let us go without a pile of tortillas, nor Don Antonio without a sackful of corn cobs. From their village north of Mexico City, we head across the country to the Pacific coast and the American border, 1,000 miles away. Tijuana is always painted as the victim, a town of easy virtue. Its cultural heritage is all too often ignored.
The guidebooks are a bit disparaging about architecture in Tijuana, but they never mention this. The lady over there is actually a house. I mean, not your typical two up, one down, but that was actually designed by an architect and modelled on his wife. And then, before it was finished, he divorced his wife and is living there now with his second wife, who takes exception to living in the body of the first one. But I mean, I think it's wonderful that in Tijuana they were allowed to build that. A message there for Britain's planners. Barratt Homes, estates of naked ladies across Surrey. Get on with it, Britain. Take your example from Tijuana. Bye.
This is the US border, a 10-foot-high steel barrier made from landing strip sections from the Vietnam War. It's called the tortilla curtain. Those who cross illegally are known as pollos, chickens.
You have to pay about between 300 to 350 or to all depend dollars, you know, to pay to the coyote. So I tell you, it's many people has no one nickel, you know. So they have to do for themselves.
Do you know of anyone who's actually been over?
Yes, me.
Really,
Yes.
you've tried it yourself?
Yes, I did twice.
Really?
Tijuana is a magnet for the pollos. From here, it's no distance to Los Angeles. If you're determined to go, the tortilla curtain can look a very flimsy obstacle.
Do people swim out and round it, or is that too dangerous?
I think it's too dangerous because it's very, I mean, sometimes the sea is very brave, you know?
Yeah.
So, well, some people cross, but...
What does that mean here? Cuidate.
Cuídate, paisano. Take care, neighbor.
Take care, neighbor, meaning dangerous to go beyond this.
That's right, because just crossing the border, you know, they find many problems. Especially, yes.
Yeah. What's the view of the Mexicans of this, of a defense like this? I think shouldn't be
Well,
there.
very sad, you know, because don't forget that all this used to be Mexico.
Arturo Espinosa shows me the risks that Mexicans and others are prepared to take to climb out of poverty and into the land of opportunity. There's a never-ending stream of pollos waiting to take their chance.
Are these all people waiting to get over, all pollos?
Yes, they try to get some coyote, you know,
Yeah.
cross.
They may go on their own or pay guides known as polleros or coyotes.
It's really quite easy. When will these
Yes.
guys? When will these guys go? Do you think? Are they? Oh, they're going now.
Yeah, they go now. This is the way they cross.
Yeah.
See?
We just get. I mean, just. What's going to happen to them, though? I mean, surely the middle of the day, it's a bit risky.
Yeah, I think it's a big mistake, you know. But they do.
Is it just young guys, or do you get women, children going under as well?
Women and children and old people too.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody needs work. I mean, everybody needs money, you know.
I mean, I could get under there, I suppose, and go
Yes.
to America.
Sure.
I could.
You can go if you want. Maybe. Okay, so
Look right, look left. Here I am. This is America.
It's America.
No passport, no papers.
Nothing.
No queues at
We are
immigration.
pollos already.
Yeah.
We are pollos.
So are they. Nigel, you got your passport?
Yes.
Oh, you
I
cheated
think
on me.
They look like chickens too.
So, vehicles patrol along here.
Yes,
So, are we being observed at this moment? You think somebody's
Sure.
keeping an eye on us?
Of course.
Yeah.
We have observed it from there.
Yeah.
You see that point?
So,
More fellows.
I think we better leave the land of the free pretty quick,
Yes.
just in case.
Yes. Yeah, we better go.
Yeah.
Last year alone, over 500,000 people were arrested for crossing this 60-mile stretch of the Tortilla Curtain. But still they go. The young woman I saw at the fence goes ahead to scout the ground.
So there's a whole group going now.
Yes,
There
on
they
the
go.
group was. See?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people.
8 with the girls.
Eight with the girl.
Yes.
Are they with the coyote?
I don't think so.
No.
They go for it themselves.
Yeah. They're obviously bent double there. They're crouching to avoid being seen.
These people has more experience.
A crowd gathers to will them on. But in broad daylight and only 100 yards from the airport terminal, the attempt looks suicidal.
They don't seem to wear any sort of, dark or camouflage clothing. Someone out there with a pink shirt, very obvious.
Poor people, they don't know about
Yeah.
it,
No,
They are very simple people.
Just take what they've
Yeah,
got.
people from the country, Look at, see, they get another direction. Oh, the helicopter is coming. Right there, see? Oh, the helicopter is coming. ¿Dónde viene la? Ahí viene por aquí.
Here comes the
It's
vehicle.
coming.
Yeah. They must know that they've made the break. They must have observed them. And
Yeah.
how many in each patrol? Is it just 2 guys in there, or
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 guys.
are they unarmed and?
They have guns and they
Yeah.
have everything, so yeah, they go for them.
If you were in that group of 8 people out there now, what would you do?
Well, I run in different directions. Somebody can escape.
Yeah.
Look at the other van, see?
Oh yeah, here comes the other vehicle.
It's
yeah.
coming in the other direction.
Yeah. Their corner, they look as though they've had it, really.
Yeah,
And the money they paid the coyote, that's
loosened.
wasted.
Wasted.
How much do you reckon they pay?
Well, I think 250. I look at the other car, see?
yeah.
There are 3 now.
3 cars now, yeah.
3 cars
Yeah.
now. So it's possible they escape.
The legal border between Tijuana and the USA is the busiest land crossing in the world. 30 million people pass over it in a year, and the salesmen are ready for them. The gauntlet of souvenir stalls, the row upon row of international junk, feels like an ominous warning of what is to come as I step from the third world into the first.
Welcome to the United States of America. You are about to apply for admission at the world's busiest border crossing. Please have your documents ready. The use of fraudulent documents is a federal offense. Aliens attempting to enter with fraudulent documents will be detained for a hearing before an immigration judge. Re-entry after exclusion or deportation will result in felony prosecution. Welcome to the United States of America. You are about to apply for admission at the world's busiest border crossing. Please have your documents ready. The use of fraudulent documents is a federal offense. Aliens attempting to enter with fraudulent documents will be detained for a hearing before an immigration judge. Re-entry after exclusion or...
Before I go very far into the United States, curiosity compels me to look at the border from the other side. I'm in the company of Ron Henley of the Immigration and Naturalization Service. Yesterday's enemy is my host today.
Last year, 523,000 arrests. Right now, we're up around a little over 400,000, so we're right on pace with that.
How many of these people have been over before? Do you have any sort of figures on that?
At a bare minimum, we're apprehending we have about a 40% recidivism rate.
What's your feeling about the people that you pick up? What do you feel towards them? That they're just legitimately trying, they're trying to get some work, or what?
It's a push-pull effect. They're pushed up here economically, and they're drawn up here economically.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that if I was in their shoes, I'd be doing the same thing.
The border at night. An expensive array of high-tech equipment has been made available to Ron and his men by a generous, if increasingly paranoid, US Congress. Infrared cameras scan the fence.
So what are you seeing there?
Okay, right here we have a group on the south side of the international fence, waiting to cross the border there, and they're still in Mexico, and they're just moving around, seeing where there's a good opening for them to come through without being detected.
Yeah. How far away are they?
I would say anywhere from a quarter of a mile to a half mile away.
And they, of course, are in darkness. As far as they're concerned, they're walking around.
Yes, they are.
In the dark.
Yes.
And you can see them because of the sense of the scope, which gets the heat.
Of the body heat, yes.
Off their bodies.
Yes, exactly.
It's a lot of activity, isn't it?
Yes. And here
what's happening there?
Here we have a group of anywhere from 10 to 15, and they're on the north side of the fence, which is U.S.
Yeah.
And it looks a bit like they're arresting right now. They just wait and look for the movement of our vehicles and see when they disperse. And they wait for an opportunity to move north.
I mean, do you think those people are now about to move?
No, not yet.
No.
They'll wait around at a different hole and see how the area looks and see what the movement is in the way. As you can see, there's a helicopter flying above, and they won't move for it either. They'll just stay there.
Unlike the Pollos, we're free to go north, into California, the richest state of the richest country in the world. For the 32 million people who live here, it's the ultimate realization of the American dream.
About 60 seconds.
The epicenter of the American dream is Los Angeles, one of the great cities of the Pacific. The only way to take it all in is from the air.
This is downtown Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Over on, just over here on the east side is the older section of Los Angeles.
My guide is Bob Turr, doyen of the LA skies.
New help may be on the way for women with bladder control problems. The FDA is...
Bob Turr makes a living by swooping from the air to snatch the news from his rivals. He was the first on the scene when O.J. Simpson was chased down the freeways.
Women with incontinence lose urine when coughing.
From an office in a corner of Santa Monica Airport, his wife Marika monitors emergency service frequencies and guides the helicopter to the scene of the next crisis.
The airport's right here.
This morning's first big story is an emergency landing on a freeway. Bob Turr goes in, broadcasting live.
Go ahead and shoot it, Bob. We have the aircraft inside. It appears the pilot has made a safe landing on the freeway, and it appears to be not the 405 freeway, but the intersection of the 4055 interchange, and it is a Cessna single-engine aircraft. 4 people are capable of being aboard, but we understand 2 people were aboard. Looks like everybody's okay.
And we listened to this guy coming in over the Van Nuys airport frequency. He said he lost his engines. He was over 2,000 feet up in the air. He couldn't make it back to the airport, so he decided to put it down on the freeway.
The pilot is waving up in the air, ecstatic that he's safe, and just an incredible situation. The aircraft is just fine. Everybody, all aboard are okay. Nobody injured on the ground. This is a code 4. Everybody's okay. Back to you.
During a brief lull in emergencies, Bob and his pilot give me a landmark tour of America's second biggest city.
This is really our version of the Eiffel Tower. You can see the beautiful Hollywood sign, and above it, that beautiful tower that we can see so brilliantly at night. But they have to repaint this white every once in a while because people come up here and they think it's kind of fun to tag it and put some graffiti. But,
very clean today, isn't it? Very clean for us.
It is clean. It was cleaned, you know, in honor of your presence. It was last night they came up here with the wash crew.
Yeah, I wanted to put with Michael Palin, but they just couldn't afford it.
No, the extra lettering was expensive.
Is that sort of translucent or something that's surfaced
No.
there? It's just regular. Yeah.
In front of us, we have Madonna's house.
In front of you there?
International rock star Madonna's home right here, and she's very fond of us.
Is she in? Do you think she'll come out on the roof and give you a high sign?
Make a 360 over.
Yeah.
It's off your left, and it's got the adobe roof and the tower, and behind it is the pool.
Oh, right. Yes.
Bugsy Siegel, one of our notorious gangsters, owned that home.
Yeah.
And you can see the maintenance people are there.
No Madonna, no photographers.
The tour comes to an abrupt halt as word comes in of a serious accident.
Thank you. Southbound I-5 Hollywood Way, Roger.
Tell me what you're seeing, Bob, because I can't quite see it from where I am.
It's a car pinned between a big rig. The car is on its side, up against the guardrail, completely crushed.
His bird's eye view, combined with the power of a 72-to-1 zoom lens, gives him a range of shots rarely available to those on the ground.
I think somebody perished in this.
His network, CBS, clears a space on the news for his report.
Bob Turr is live and above the scene in Sun Valley. Bob?
What we have here is a terrible accident here in Sun Valley, the 5 freeway, southbound. We had a big rig that pinned a small automobile between the big rig and the center divider. There was an explosion. Fire swept through the area, killing the driver of the small automobile.
So they had to use some heavy equipment to pry open the door of that automobile to see if they were able to help anybody that might have been inside. And unfortunately, we believe nobody survived that crash.
Turr is fiercely competitive, setting himself gruelingly high standards. By the time we return to Santa Monica, I'm utterly exhausted. For Bob, it's just been a routine kind of day. Back in the office, with the help of his own video library, he shows me days that weren't quite as routine.
What's this story?
Riverside Sheriff's deputies beating up illegal immigrants on the freeway. And we're several miles away with our camera system. They don't hear us, and they continue to give these people a beating.
The only positive thing I can think about this appalling scene is that there are very few countries in the world that would allow Bob Turr the freedom to show that things like this actually go on. Compared to the freeways, the Pacific Coast Highway is as quiet as an English country lane. I could almost fool myself into thinking there's no hurry at all. Outside Salinas, I pick up the immigrant trail again. By picking strawberries in the heart of John Steinbeck country, they can earn $1.40 a box, a fortune back home. It comes as no surprise to learn that over 90% of the fruit crop in California is picked by immigrants. It suits everybody. By the time I reach the Golden Gate Bridge, The sea mist is catching on its towers, and the weather has turned from sultry Mediterranean to bracing North European. Only a short way from the temples of pleasure is the temple of punishment, Alcatraz Island. Separated from the mainland by just over a mile of fierce currents and icy water, it was regarded as the ultimate in incarceration. This is where they put the hard men, Al Capone, Machine Gun Kelly, and my two guides today, retired bank robbers Jim Quillen and Glenn Williams. Apart from spells in the punishment block, this was their view of the world for 17.5 hours of every day. Both were glad, however, they didn't have a cell with this view. It was considered unbearable.
Can I ask you about, I mean, probably the most famous occupant here, the Birdman of Alcatraz. Did you know him?
Yes.
And what were your feelings about him?
Well, my feelings is he was a jerk. He was a guy that thrived on chaos, turmoil, upheaval. He liked other people to be involved in these kind of things, but he was never a participant.
What did you think of the movie?
Fantasy.
I always refer to them as comedies. I have seen them all. And we, one way or another, we have become consultants on those movies. And it isn't long before the director tells you, look, we'll just ask you a couple of questions. We'll make the movie.
Yeah.
And when you see the end product, it's kind of funny. Other people cry when we laugh.
We have this image through the media, the movies, the magazines, that there's something glamorous and macho about prison. But you know what prison really is? It's tears and sorrow and heartaches and loneliness, bitterness, insanity, murder, suicide, death. That's what prison's all about. Yet when the media portrays it, these guys are heroic. And that's about as far from the truth as you can possibly get.
Jim was one of the few who tried to escape from Alcatraz. He says there were 14 attempts. 7 men were shot dead, 6 were drowned. Only 1 ever made it to the mainland. He was recaptured almost immediately. Despite Alcatraz, San Francisco is best known as a free-thinking town. To see how it's living up to this tradition, I take a tour of one of the world's largest gay communities. My guide calls herself Trevor.
Well, Michael, let me tell you about this intersection here. The intersection where we are right now, the intersection of 18th and Castro, this is reputed to be the gayest 4 corners on Earth.
That's quite a claim.
The gay and lesbian community in the Castro is now over 250,000 strong. Here they call heterosexuals those who enjoy an alternative lifestyle. Trevor, who was once called Evelyn, is proud of its achievement. The Castro is to gays what Israel is to the Jews, she tells me.
Why was San Francisco particularly tolerant?
San Francisco's birth was the gold rush.
Yeah.
So when gold was struck in this area, 40,000 men migrated to this area from the 4 corners of the earth. So with everyone arriving on equal footing, the first characteristic that developed was that of acceptance.
Yes.
And
acceptance of men with men,
well,
men alone.
Precisely.
Yeah.
The Castro seems to me the epitome of a well-ordered community. Everyone here seems to know and love everyone else.
The drug culture of Haight-Ashbury, was it
well,
something
look, I'm sorry, Michael, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but here's Dennis.
Hi.
Dennis, may I
Dennis,
introduce
how do you do?
Michael
How do you do?
Caleb?
Pleased to meet you. Yeah, local hobby, as we say in England. Trevor tells me that this is, you know, like the gay centre of, or the gay centre of the gay community in San Francisco. Does that mean that it helps to be a gay cop? Are you gay?
Yes.
So does it help in your work to? be gay?
Well, I think as far as the community's perceptions are concerned, yes, I think that makes one more approachable, especially over certain issues.
And what about your fellow officers? Are they predominantly gay?
No, not at all. I don't think, according to the numbers that I am most familiar with, I would say probably no more than 2% of the department at this time.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more.
Do they ask to come and work here particularly, or?
Some do.
Well, Trevor, I think we must go. Very nice,
It's been a
nice to
pleasure
meet you.
meeting you. I
Pleasure
hope
to
you
talk to
enjoy
you.
your
Yeah.
stay.
Yes, I'm awful glad we ran into you.
Well, you take care.
All right.
We'll see you
We'll go
later.
and see the neighborhood. Look after it.
We certainly will.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, thanks.
Enjoy.
Bye.
The rainbow flag of the gay community flutters outside one of the most significant locations in the Castro.
Did the Names Project begin here in San Francisco?
Yes, it did.
When was that?
Well, in 1987, early spring, is when people begin to make and collect panels in this very building.
What does each panel represent?
Each of these panels represents an individual that has been lost to the AIDS epidemic. Today, 30 other countries have their own quilt with this group's blessing, because you see it's used as a vehicle for grief. It is used as a memorial to those we've lost to the AIDS epidemic. And it also is an education to people about what the epidemic truly represents. All this youth, talent, creativity that's being lost.
Advisory. Please maintain possession.
Moving on, I'm at San Francisco Airport for an early evening flight to Seattle.
E1 rotates.
For some reason, probably because the pilots get so desperately bored, I'm often invited up onto the flight deck to watch a takeoff or landing. But today is an exception. As we approach Seattle, I'm asked to do more than just watch.
Yeah, hi. Very well, very well. Oh, here?
Why not? Would you like to try a landing?
Yeah, you must be joking.
No.
What?
Piece of cake. We'll talk you right through it.
Well, I think I'll probably...
Little left. Nice job. 800 feet.
Is the airport inside? Is that
Straight
the
ahead.
runway?
You're doing good.
Okay.
Small corrections now.
Yeah. Ooh.
Little left.
Little left.
Left.
Ooh, nose.
Left.
Ooh.
Back to the left.
Oh, I've lost it. Oh.
Left and down.
Down.
Down and to the left.
Ooh.
80 feet.
Ooh.
50. 30.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, sorry about that, everyone. Spill your drinks.
I just welcome you to Seattle.
Yeah, well. Welcome to Seattle.
Home of Boeing and their wonderful in-flight simulators. Realistic, aren't they? After a night in Seattle, we're on our way again, across another border and into Canada. First to Vancouver, then by railway north through British Columbia. Our first Canadian train is pulled by one of the locomotives that used to haul expresses right across the country 60 years ago. I'm told that because there are so few people in British Columbia, you can flag trains down like buses. We'll see. Well, it's worked. But then the Canadians are notorious for being very nice people.
Thanks a lot. Sorry to stop you, but I was told you to stop anywhere, okay?
Ah.
I couldn't afford the whole fare.
Where else in the world could you stop an entire express train and still get lunch without a reservation? This is timber country, with log jams on one side of us and sawmills on the other. And in Canada, where there are trees, there are lumberjacks.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm Squamish welcome to Mr. Michael Palin.
I once sang a song about lumberjacks, and today in Squamish I'm going to pay for it. The annual logging games always start with a bang, and this year I've been asked to provide it.
Has it got a kick on it? Just a little kick, yeah? Yeah. Yes.
Ready? And fire!
I worked in the firing squad. Thank you.
Sit back for a while and enjoy the silver trophy.
Thanks. Okay.
After that, thank God, all I have to do is watch as the loggers show us 101 things you can do to a tree.
See if you can get them through that piece of wood faster than they normally would go. Look at him go up that tree.
They saw them, climb up and down them in less than 30 seconds, and even, surprisingly, dance on them.
Watching each other's feet. If they don't go over the center red line, anything goes. Ready to go. Each one, remember, not less than 8. Not more than... Freeze! Down they go, fellas. Look at Mick. Hang on to it, Mick. Don't lose it. Then his butler's down. You're watching two of the best here right now. We got a heck of a match going on. The rest of the... Going good. Now set the catcher back over that second log. Todd has gained a little here. Can he do it now? Can he get across without falling in? Really good. What he never do. Go up there, sir, and you get yourself a timeout.
Then, just as I think it's all over, I make the fatal mistake of getting excited.
You're going the wrong way.
Pride comes before a fall.
Contestants ready. 1, 2, go! Hit it straight and fast. Fast. Come on, sir.
It's no good. I think I've lost the will to win.
Oh, my goodness. How about it? Let's give him a super big hand.
I want to go home! I want to go home!
After that, the last lap can't go quickly enough. The remote grandeur of the Rockies, the raw power of the Fraser River far below me, are no match for my overwhelming desire to get back to Diomede and close the circle. The further north we go, the more limited our transport options become. Roads run out and the ocean takes over. This route through the coastal islands is called the Alaska Marine Highway. There is no regular passenger boat going further north than the town of Skagway. We must use an aircraft to take us on via Anchorage to the edge of the continent.
This is ultimately depressing. I've got to, absolutely as far as I can go on the American mainland. This is a little area called Wales. That's Prince of Wales Cape. It's impossible to go further west in America. And yet, Diomede, where we began, is still about 25 miles out over the Bering Sea, which is choppy and cold, and there's just no way of getting there. It's so frustrating after the distance we've been. We've got to the... Hang on.
Hang on.
Hey! 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 Over here! The US Coast Guard, who offered us a ride down the Aleutian Islands chain when we started out a year ago, had promised to help us on our return journey. Today, they're as good as their word. Their ship, the Monroe, is in the area, winding up routine patrol duties in the Bering Sea. Thanks, guys. If anyone can get us onto Diomede, it's the US Coast Guard.
All head full. All head full up.
Well, Captain, it doesn't look too good. What are the chances of getting me onto Diomede?
Not very good, I'm afraid. Winds are about 30 knots, seas are about 12 feet. And as you can hear, the fog signal is going off, which indicates reduced visibility, particularly around Diomede.
And
so I don't think we'll be able to fly the helicopter in either.
So that's helicopter,
small boat, are all out.
How far are we away from Diomede?
We're only about 2 miles away from Diomede right now, and we can't even see it. So the visibility is very reduced, which means the helicopter can't fly in. And the seas are much too rough for the small boat.
What's the forecast if we wait around for a bit?
I'm afraid it's not looking any better. In fact, it's looking worse. There is a front coming through, and the winds will pick up as the front passes us, and what we anticipate is reduced visibility on the other side of the front. We expect some warm air to be brought in, and the warm air is just going to bring more fog.
So
I'm afraid that's about it.
Well, it looks as though the Bering Strait has defeated us. The most notorious and changeable and dangerous weather systems come through here. A year ago, when I started this journey, it was flat, calm, the sun was shining, and everyone said, you're lucky, you're just very, very lucky. And this, today, is the reality. So, I shan't set foot on Diomede, but I feel that I've closed the circle. It is out there. We've traveled 50,000 miles. We got within a gnat of it, and I think that's something.
Michael's reliving his adventures and misadventures, travels of a lifetime, streaming now on iPlayer. And here later, Chris Packham and Helen Czerski feel the ice crack beneath their feet. Operation Iceberg in danger at 10:30.
Tell you what, let's do a happy little winter scene.
Vanya,